Hello, 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 everyone. How's everybody doing today? Oh, y'all, I'm trying. I don't like not being able to see y'all's comments. So now I've got, I wish y'all could see me. I've got 4 phones set up. We've got some old phones. Y'all, I just want to be able to see y'all in the comments. Is that too much to ask for? I think not. So what's everybody been up to? Look, now I'm trying to find the live on the, there I am. Because like I said, I want to see the comments. So, hey, after all this trouble, y'all be sure and let me know when you hop on, guys. Talk to me today. Look, and I've got, let me turn this volume down because now I hear myself talking. Oh, goodness, y'all. I am a mess. A mess. But I feel like I'm a fun mess. Hey, I have got something a little patriotic for us. And look, on one of the phones, I can't figure out how to set it not to auto lock. Hey, Linda. So every once in a while, I'll have to like tap, make sure it stays on. But, okay. So you remember the tripod? Hey, Debbie. Hey, Lori. I'm going to work on the 4th of July one today, and it will go in the tripod base like the But First Pray. See how we've got the But First Pray, and that just has a hole on the back, so you just pop it out. Interchangeable, but I'm going to put it in this frame once I finish. Mom's going to get Lock for me. Y'all, it's so funny. She had been calling him Lockster. And hey, Susan. I thought she was calling him Lobster. So one day I was just like, are you calling him Lobster? So now we call him Lobster too. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jenny, and my Facebook page is called Just Jenny. And guess what, y'all? The last time I looked, hey Christina, hey Jerry, I needed less than 20 to reach my goal of 10,000, so super exciting. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and work on this insert. It's the Happy 4th of July, and then we've got some fun stars. And I think that I'm just going to be painting with chalk paste today. The word for today is July, so if you type July in, you will get a list of all the supplies. I'm trying to remember what I'm painting, different colors. Because I'm using red, white, and I'm going to use a light blue for the background. Let me see. I don't remember the name of these. Ocean Mist. And like I said, I'm not using this one. It's dried out. Oh my goodness. Give me just a second to find another one. We must have left that one open for too long. Which, unfortunately, I have been known to do. Hey, Desiree. That's the one that I need to work on, adding some water. Because you can't add distilled water to these to be able to use them again. And I need to stir this one. Yes, just type the word July, July, in the comments, and you will get a message with a link for everything I'm using. And isn't that pretty? It's just a really pale blue, and I thought that would be neat to use instead of because I was thinking white, but I thought, I was like, I really would like to use a light blue. And everything is outlined on this background, so you know where to put everything. No guesswork. It is. Oh, Patty, it's beautiful. But I thought that'll be pretty. Just for a little, you know, another pop of color. It's not really a pop because this color is not like screaming at you. Look, I could paint my whole house this color. It is gorgeous. And then, so the writing, I'm going to do happy in July in red. And then 4th up, I'm going to do in cadet blue. But I'm not in a hurry today because I'm not having to go pick Stella up right now. And Mom's going to get locked, so I can take some time. Thanks so much for sprinkling. We really appreciate it because that just kind of gets us out there for other people who might enjoy what we do, but they just haven't discovered us yet. Oh, y'all, poor Stella. Yesterday when I was dropping her off at her other grandmother's house, she just gets so excited when we get out of the car. And like anytime we stop anywhere, even at a red light, I'm so glad she's talking because we spent a lot of time not talking, and she's in speech therapy. But anytime we stop, even if it's in the middle of the road, she starts get out. She wants to get out. So when we got to my mama's house, I got her out, and I always try to carry her, but she never lets me carry her because she's a big girl. But they've got, you know, that pea gravel driveway. Well, she took off running, and one of her little feet turns in more than the other one, and it trips her up sometimes. Well, she tripped on her foot. Oh, no, Christina, you're sore. That's not good. But she tripped and she fell, and y'all, she had busted her head when we were all sick with the flu, and I had to take her to one of the urgent cares they didn't stitch it up, they glued it and then put the little, I call them butterfly band-aids, steri strips, that's the real word. But they put that on. So she's got a little scar on her forehead. And anyhow, so she hit right there on her forehead again. It actually looks like a little heart. But it wasn't deep. It was just like it scraped the surface. And then she hit her and she's got the tiniest little nose and her upper lip. So she has, she looks like she's had a tough time. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead with bright white paste. I'm going to do the stars and the outline for the frame in white. And again, just using chalk paste. It's just a nice thick coverage. Usually 2 coats will do, but you can use any kind of paint on these. You don't have to use chalk paste. But Mom has the colors, and I'm like, yes, this is what we're doing. We'll make it simple. But anyhow, it's been crazy. One of my sons, my 18-year-old, he's graduating high school Friday night. Locke, oh, she is, Dawn. She's okay, but, you know, you just feel horrible. I mean, it wasn't my fault. And it wasn't her fault. Her little foot just turns in a little bit more than the other one. And sometimes it turns in and it will trip her. And it did. So this morning, when I got out, I told her, I said, I'm going to hold you. And she wasn't happy about that. And I said, Stella, I don't want you to fall down today. You've got boo-boos. And so I got her pretty close to the door before she forced herself out of my arms. But I told her, I said, no running because you're going to get a boo-boo. So anyhow, she said, don't run, you get boo-boo. So hopefully she will not be running anymore, y'all. And it just, oh, it made me so sad. It just made me so sad because, you know, she looked up at me like, why'd that happen? And I'm like, you were running and you tripped. It's just pitiful. But she's okay. And, you know, I was able to stay there with her because she just wanted me to hold her after that happened yesterday. And, oh, guess what? Locke is getting, we never know what kind of awards. Wait, what? Somebody just said something. Can't watch too much of your live. I feel like sleeping. Oh, well, you go take a nap. Or is that because I'm boring? Am I boring? I'm sorry. If I am boring, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not boring. You know, I always think I'm ready, and then 9 times out of 10, something pops up, and I'm not as ready as I thought I was. I'm going to go ahead with the red now, and I didn't check this to make sure. Oh, yeah, this one's fine. This is cherry, and I love this red. And I think I decided that I'm doing Happy in July in the red. Isn't that pretty? I can't wait to put this all together and see it. I think she was probably saying like she's just tired because she's sore from working. So maybe she's just tired. But I hope you can get some rest, Christina. I would like to take a nap myself. Hi, Sharon. Hey, Chris. How are y'all? I'm so glad y'all are on here with me. I'm going to dry that a little bit and make sure I don't need to do a second coat. I don't know. And look, I don't know what I'm going to do with Locke. Every day he wants to go to McDonald's. Uh-oh. I hope it is so. I hope it looks good. Yes, I'm so, and yesterday, Mom actually, well, I technically was with her, so I rode with her, but we both, we had to go to one of the offices here in town yesterday, so then we just went on and picked Locke up. I don't remember the point of that. Y'all, what in the world? What is wrong with me? Oh, but he starts asking for McDonald's. He wants McDonald's for supper. Well, all he eats there is French fries. He's gotten to where he won't even eat chicken nuggets anymore. And he thought he liked the cheeseburger, but he didn't. Hey, Kim. And for 4th of July, I'm using Cadet Blue. It is a it's such a pretty, like, almost royal blue color. It might be like a royal blue. Hey, Debbie. Hey, y'all, if you're just hopping on, today's word is July. So if you type that in, you will then check your messages because you'll get a message on Messenger with the link of everything. Oh, y'all, I love, what color did I say that blue color is? Ocean Mist. Yeah, I need to take that to the paint store because that is just a gorgeous color. It would be so soothing to have your whole house done in this color. You think they could color match some chalk paste for me? Oh, goodness. Man, it's pretty. So what have y'all been up to? Now that, because I've got 2 old phones set up over here on the side so I can see some of your comments before they roll on. Hey, Miss Judith. Oh, her ankle's turned into, yeah, you know, she goes to therapy every Monday, and they don't think, they are hoping that we can just correct her little feet and ankles and stuff, turning in with exercising and doing her therapies and things, so that she doesn't have to wear braces, because hers isn't terrible, but her little right foot does turn in a little more than her left foot. I don't know what's wrong with me. I cannot get enough water today, it seems like. And I'm going to be using this tight bond, quick and thick. I hope y'all don't mind me taking drinks, because my throat just feels parched. But look how pretty that, let me see, Ocean Mist is. That is a great color. All right, I'm trying to decide. I think I am going to start with the frame, the outline. And I am going to, I'm going to paint this on with a paintbrush, because I tend to just get way too much on there if I just squeeze it out, and then I have to smear it in with my fingers. So if I just paint it on, I think that'll work out better. Hopefully. Oh my goodness. I don't know what happened to one of these phones, but it like flashed and went to something else, and oh, Sharon, you decorated the church. Oh, wait a minute. Your pastor's 91. Oh, what a blessing he is. That is going to be so fun celebrating him. Are y'all going to do that tonight? I love that. Man, he has lived a good, long life, hasn't he? Teaching the Word of God. Yes, yes, yes. All right. And y'all, this glue doesn't dry as fast as hot glue, but it still does dry pretty quickly, especially when you put just a thin layer. But if you're like me, you just kind of gob it on there all too often, and then I end up smearing it off with my fingers, just rubbing it in. But this is going to be so much better. And I'm going to go ahead and do the stars. Get those painted with a little bit of glue. I hope that I just stuck that in a little bit of red, and I hope that red was dry. Wouldn't that be something if I had to repaint all the stars? Hey, Carolyn. I'm so glad you caught me too. Y'all, I love, in fact, I think it was Saturday when we went to that little vendor event thing with our friend Pearline. And somebody had asked about my skincare. And honestly, I use her soap. I love her charcoal face soap, Pearline. She's been one of my dearest friends for, gosh, probably 20 years, because our boys met in preschool. It's been close to 20 years. They met in preschool, and then we started hanging out because they wanted to spend the night with each other and this and that, and we've just been friends ever since. But she makes all natural products, and I love her tallow. But you know what? I think because I was so sick with sepsis and all of that, and I just bathed in her tallow, because my skin, like especially on my lower legs and my hands, has been so stinking dry. It's like beyond dry. It's so dry. I don't even know how to describe it. It's not fun, I tell you that. Not fun at all. But I use her charcoal face soap. Is that a big star or a little star? There's the big star. And like I said, these are cut out. I mean, they've got the lines etched in the background, so you can line everything up straight. Because y'all know I have a problem with that, getting stuff straight. And that's why I can't use hot glue, because it sticks so fast. glue stuff on. I glue stuff down and I don't have it in the right spot. So that's why I'm super excited that we found this tight bond, because like I said, it dries pretty quick, but not as fast as hot glue. So it makes it a good glue for me to be able to use. Y'all probably can get stuff lined up better than me. But that's what I use on my face. And then I don't know what kind of makeup I wear. But I just feel really draggy all the time. So I just drag around. Try not to do too much. But, you know, there's some things that you just have to get done, like clothes and feeding your family and stuff. Stuff like that you have to do. Oh, goodness gracious, y'all. Feed myself. I have to feed myself. I seem to be doing really good with that one. But anyhow, so tomorrow morning, like I said, they never tell us what the award is. But Locke's getting some sort of award tomorrow morning, and then Friday sometime the kindergartners are having their class picnic. Thank you so much for the stars, and thank y'all so much for spreading the love, sprinkling us out. And hey, look, I just appreciate y'all following me, because now I've almost got 10,000 people following me, and I don't know why, but it's super exciting to know that, man, it's just crazy. So it's been busy around here. And y'all, last week, my son that's graduating Lane, I got a letter in the mail towards the end of the week before, and he was getting an award. And of course he's like, well, what for? And I was like, I don't know. It just says you're being recognized for something. Well, he had to have a little minor surgery. He's fine. He's great, in fact. But anyhow, so he missed the award. So I'm hoping that they'll mail it to us or something, because after Friday night, he is a high school graduate, and that's so crazy for me. Both of my older boys, they've grown up on me. All right, guys, check out how cute that turned out. I'm going to get this out of the way. But I love this insert. You have to let me know what you think. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. I did have a wonderful Mother's Day. Locke got me some red carnations, which my birthday is in January, and he didn't know all this, but I was like, Locke, that's my birth flower, my birth month flower. How did you know? They're beautiful. And then my big boys, of course, look, let me tell you something. I never, when you're younger and your parents or grandparents say, you know what, you being here was all the gift I needed. I did not understand that when I was young. Now I understand that. And I wouldn't have traded just getting to go to church with them Sunday morning and then coming to Mom and Dad's house and, hey, Kathy, having lunch with everybody, and then just having just a relaxing day and forcing them to take a few pictures with us. We'd like to force them to do that. Okay, like I said, I'm just going to pop this insert, but first pray, y'all. This is one of my favorite ones. Of course, I love the 4th of July as well, but that just pops right inside. And then you've got your little stand. It's perfect for a tiered tray, or if you want to, like by your kitchen sink, your bathroom sink. My birthday is January the 4th, Patty. January. Hey, Lucia. Thanks, Deborah. Y'all, I really like that ocean mist background because I kept debating between just a plain old white background, but then I was like, you won't be able to see the stars. But I'm loving this little tripod stand. It's a great size. Like I said, you can put it in like a little cluster with, the little flag stands or a little vase with flags in it. But thanks, Debbie. Anyhow, Mother's Day was wonderful. I hope y'all all had a wonderful Mother's Day. The boys surprised me showing up for church, which made me happy. But it was just a beautiful day. I couldn't have asked for anything else. And Locke and I'm working. In my mind, I have an idea. Oh, look, Jonette, I just was like, y'all are going to have to stand still. And they were like, that's enough, Mom. That's enough, Mom. And I'm like, nope, one more. I try to get as many as I can when I can get them to stay still because they don't want to participate anymore. I'm going to hold that up too. I have 4 kids, Kim. Stella is the youngest, she's 3, and then Locke is 7, Lane is 18, he's graduating high school, and Lawson is 20. And they're all moving up another year this year except Stella. Her birthday is in February. January 7th, we're close, Patty. We could do, go eat Mexican and just celebrate both of us. Hold the stand up. Is that better? And look, there's a hole on the back, so that's how you just pop it right out. But this is what the stand looks like. And I did go ahead and finish both sides in case, like at Mom's house, she's got a kitchen island. So you'd want it to look finished from both sides if you're going to put it on the kitchen island. But here's the 4th of July. And right now, I've got the 4th of July, But First Pray, and then I've got the Mother's Day. I've got to get busy on some of the other inserts, guys. Thank you, Kathy. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me and listening to me ramble on and on and on. I do hope to be able to, I love coming live with y'all because I'm an introvert extrovert. Like, I love people, but I get drained and then I have to recharge alone. But I'm never really alone because Locke and Stella, they're always with me. But yeah, hey, that's a good, I need to remind them of that, Cindy. I need to remind them that they're going to wish they had pictures of their old mama one day. No, I've got, I have really been blessed with some great kids. I mean, of course they do stuff and they get in trouble. It's kind of hard to get on to the 18 and 20-year-old, but I still try to boss them around a little bit. And then they just ignore me, or, agree with me, and then they do what they want to anyhow. I think that's how we all are, right? Oh, y'all, before I go, I have to tell you one more thing. You see all these funny memes about when you're going through stuff, don't cut your hair, this and that. Well, Sunday morning, I was feeling, not sad or anything, but y'all know what I'm talking about. The wrinkles in between your eyebrows. They're called 11s. I don't know the technical term for them. Thank you, Judy. But I don't like them, and I'm tired of them. So, before church Sunday, I cut my bangs. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Dawn. I hope you have a great day, too. Anyhow, now I have bangs, and my 11s aren't as noticeable. Oh, thank you so much, Kim. We appreciate that. We love for y'all to hang out with us. But this was the point of the story. Saturday, when we went to that vendor event, and we had dropped Nona off at her vehicle because we kind of met in between and then just rode together. I told Mom, I said, I feel like all of my followers, y'all are really my friends. So, just in case you're wondering, we're all besties. And I do feel like y'all are my friends. So I love coming live with y'all and hoo-hawing around and telling you about my kids and my bangs and my wrinkles that I don't like. But anyhow, if you have 11s and you're tired of them, just cut yourself some bangs. Gina, you cut yours Saturday too. But mine had grown out. But I'm like, and then a friend of mine, she had seen some pictures and she was like, did you cut your hair? I was like, just my bangs. Oh goodness. Okay, guys. Yes, y'all are my friends. Whether you like it or not, we're besties. But thank y'all so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you have a great rest of the afternoon. I'm so glad, Chris. Chris, you've got to tell me more about your experience, your silence experience. I feel like I might need to do one of those. But I would love more information on that. Y'all have a great rest of the afternoon. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. And again, if you're just hopping on, the word is July. If you type that in, you'll get a message sent with a list of all the supplies and everything. Y'all have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.